Hi everyone! Today I'm doing another sketchbook tour, and it's gonna be a special treat for me because I'm gonna do this little pocket sketchbook. And this is actually the very first pocket sketchbook I finished. Well, one of the first pocket sketchbooks I finished, as I also too did the NSFW one, aside with this one as well. But we're not gonna tour this one for obvious reasons, so we're only gonna focus on this one today. So yeah, like I said, it's the very first pocket sketchbook I'm gonna be touring. Because like I had this sketchbook for like a really long time. I had this since like 2019, as you could pretty much tell from the date so far. And and a little quick comparison. This is actually like the oldest model. I think like the oldest design of this sketchbook, as the current one right here is a bit taller and has these things over there. And also I'm almost done with this sketchbook right here. But I'm not going to tour this one yet, as there's like a few more pages I need to do. I only bring this just for a comparison, and also because I need to finish this at home. There's a few pages I finished so far, but it needs to be done. So this is done right now, so we're going to be touring this one. So yeah, let's get started, shall we? This is like the first start of the page, and there's like no dates over here in this first part of the page. So I decided to edit dates. Like I said, it started like in May 2019, but I didn't do anything in this sketchbook until then. And then I started in this, well, I started like around like March, but you'll see. And I ended in like November 2025 is what I'm trying to say. And this is like a character I draw in 2019, I believe. I did it like in a bus on my trip to Boston, and I was doing like an AU universe of BT21 characters, but instead of like what they have there, I decided to like draw like a angel and demon couple. I mean, an angel and demon universe, kind of like a Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss at the time. I think this is, well, these are like before Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss exploded, I would say. But yeah. And I also did this in the car, I believe. Not in the car, I did it in the bus, I believe. And I believe this is the same character as this. Or, no, I think it's a different character. I didn't name it. I did not name this character, and yeah, I was doing like a little demon. Well, he's a fallen angel, and I decided to call him like a fallen angel because like he fell down to hell because I think he's like sinned too much in heaven, so I'm like, he went to hell instead and probably get revenge on the angels. And I believe this is like a demon who's like really sent to hell, sort of, I believe. And I was drawing like a random person in the car sitting in the truck sitting next to me. Sorry, I keep saying car, but I was drawing like some random guy sitting right next to me along with his girlfriend, I believe. This guy was sitting next to like, not next to me, but somewhere close to me, because I was like sitting by myself in the other row, and he's sitting in the row next to me as well, along with his like girlfriend, I believe. And this is pretty much close to the figure drawing I had. I think this is pretty much the only human I had, probably. And over here, I was listening to like Mad Max X3, and I used to be obsessed with Mad Max X3 at the time. And I was thinking like in my head like a music video of some song about let's just say taking lives, I would say. I can't say the S word on YouTube for obvious reason because YouTube keeps censoring things, but yeah, if you listen to Mad Max X3's in that song, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, I was doing like some kind of app, I forgot the name, but I was doing like it was like a pastel app, and I created like a little pastel cat monster with his big claws. And I don't know if I had the picture of it, but if I did, I'll show it to you. And over here is like I was doing some kind of modeling. I don't know what I was doing, but I was drawing like a random guy, like sitting down with, I mean not sitting down, like kneeling down. Yeah, that's it, kneeling down. Sorry if you heard that, I was scratching myself, and sorry about the background noise. So yeah, he was like kneeling down, and I made his feet way too big. Like my art style was like I don't know what happened to my art style at the time. I don't know why I draw very men with ridiculously big feet. I don't draw them that big anymore. Trust me, I do not do that anymore. But yeah. Oh, and this is like the first page I started so far at the Oh, I thought that was like a random spike there. But I was doing like a first page of like of this sketchbook because like before I just skip a page over here and I just did like these few pages over there, and I was skipping this page. I didn't know I'd skip this page, and this is like around the middle of the row because I could see like a thread coming through, and I was like, maybe I should draw like a wolf guy laying down with his paws showing, and also some pit hair because I think furry men with armpits is freaking hot in my opinion. And I did not did anything in this page at all. I think I should do that because I freaking hate looking at this page because it's just nothing. And you only focus on this page so far. And this is why I don't do that anymore. Even though like some pages might bleed out because of markers and highlighters, I still would draw this page 100%. And about this page, this is just a random Hanfu girl, I believe. Yeah, she's a Hanfu girl. I don't know, I don't remember which date I draw, but I know that I draw her somewhere. And this is like as you guys can tell, these are like my old art styles. I do not draw something like this anymore. But I do kind of like the extra detail so far. These are the starts of the sketchbook I'm drawing. I draw these at church. I bring the sketchbook with me at church and stay it there. Well, aside with this one as well. But I draw in this one first and then I draw in the other one second. I think you guys get the picture. But over here is like a hetero wedding, a Vietnamese hetero wedding. And over here is just a girl with a sari. An Indian girl with a sari. Nothing special here. I think this is a part where like I draw more pencil and pen because I draw like as you guys know, I have a thing for like big furry men and small furry men. And if you don't know, because my previous sketchbook tour was like ridiculously long. Hopefully that this sketchbook tour is not too long this time. I promise it will not be this long. I was thinking like a big, strong, furry dog and a small cat twink. And I think I make them like I think I can give them like a bromance type of view. I think they might be a couple. They probably might be a couple. Oh, and I was like redrawing like my character like I did in 2023-ish. I was drawing like two characters. I was drawing like a bear and a rabbit. It was inspired by like a cutaway gag from Family Guy. And I'll show you some pictures if I can find them. I'll show you some drawings if I can find them somewhere. And over here is something I thought for a comic. And these two characters might be important for my comic pretty soon. But these two are not the main characters so far. There was like a church event at a hotel with like regular service, and I run this sketchbook and the one I just showed you way back. But I was doing like I was watching like Maggie Bites at the time, and she was like making like she was making a webcomic about coyotes and donuts, and it inspired me to make my own donut coyote. So I just draw, I think this was like a terrible drawing I did not like, and I redrawn it again, and I'm starting to like this one. It was much better. So yeah, I was drawing like a curious, quirky coyote guy eating donuts. And aside from that, I was doing like a little Shiba Inu, I believe, playing in like a Nintendo Switch. And this is the Shiba Inu in full. And I actually like this guy so much. I think these two should date so far. Yeah, I think these two should definitely date so far. And also, this was like during like this was during the event I told you about the coyote eating donuts. And I was drawing like a shirtless guy with a hoodie and headphones on, and also with glasses. A wolf guy so far. It's not my persona. Don't worry, he is not my persona. Actually, he might be my persona. No, I don't think he's my persona. And I was drawing him again with running around shirtless. Well, I think he's doing exercising while listening to like funky music, I believe. So, and he's looking at someone, maybe like confused or disturbed, who knows. And at the time I was drawing like humanoid anime people. And I draw an anime guy holding a book and an anime couple in like some kind of business attire, I believe. And I freaking messed up this guy's chin, and I freaking messed up her eyes. I wasn't like super good at drawing like traditional art at the time, and I wasn't like super into like sketchbooks at the time, so I was like only drawing with pen. And I used to hate drawing the pen, but now I seem to love drawing pen. And over here, this is like it was during March at the time when I had the sketchbook, and I was drawing like and I was drawing like giant kangaroo men because it was Micro March. I freaking messed up his freaking soles and his shoes. But this is actually my favorite piece so far. And this is actually my OC, by the way. This is actually my big buff kangaroo OC. I think I'll show you an image somewhere if I can find it. But yeah, he was like I think he was like a criminal so far. He's from Australia, an Aussie criminal kangaroo guy. I was looking at the Bibles, like they have these two animals, like a kangaroo and like a sheep or a lamb. I don't know, but I think sheep, because I think, yeah, definitely a sheep. And I was drawing like a kangaroo and a sheep, and I was doing like I was drawing like two original characters so far, based off of them. And I don't know, but I thought about maybe making like a little comic of them one day. Maybe I should. And I was doing like I was like AI generating something on like ChatGPT, and I was like doing like a prompt like a raccoon guy doing like a raccoon guy wearing underwear. Don't mind the noise so far. I don't know what happened here, but I AI generated it, and I was doing like a prompt, but I could only do like a safe word prompt. It was like having underwear, but I can only draw with like beach shorts because it's church, and I don't want to get in trouble for like drawing super weird things. And I believe this is like inside my church so far, and I was drawing like long capes because I'm really obsessed with like long capes. And oh, this is just a Go Animate Boris Anderson. I used to watch Go Animate a lot when I was like in high school, and I thought about just drawing him as like a reminder that I used to watch this garbage. Honestly, Go Animate is garbage. Do not watch Go Animate, people, please. And this was like during Good Friday at the time, I believe. Maybe not. But yeah, I was drawing something religious because it is a church after all, and I saw these like parade floats holding like religious statues, and I thought I really want to draw one of them. And I believe this is either a nun or Virgin Mary. I think it's a nun. I think it's a saint so far. And over here is some kind of dog guy wearing a suit, looking at his phone, or eating coffee cake, or eating coffee. And more parade floats with religious statues. This one's definitely the Virgin Mary holding baby Jesus, and this is St. Jude. And I draw these for Good Friday. Oh, I was thinking like a supernatural comic I'm making so far, and I'm making like an assassin ghost for assassinating sinners or something like that. Her full story hasn't been fully developed just yet, but I just thought about drawing her, and I think I really love her so far. I think it's like a redraw like of this character so far. Probably not, but I think this is what it looks like when I see this page so far. And over here is just the same character again. I think it was like redesigning him, I believe, or just creating a new character. I don't remember, but I actually love this character so much. Oh, I was drawing like a big chubby dude at church, and I was like obsessed with like big chubby furry dudes. I really want to give him like a big belly so far, with a bit of muscle, and I was really obsessed with that. So I was like, I should draw a bear, and a bear holding a rice paper, and a bear wearing a rice picker hat. Nothing special around here, just like some redraws of the same thing, and also like the picture of the bear. Oh, I was like designing my mascot at the time. I was designing a mascot, one for Patreon and one for YouTube. I think you'll see the YouTube one shortly. But I believe this is like the first page I draw with my mascot. I was thinking of mascot for like Patreon and YouTube, and I believe this is a Patreon mascot. And I was figuring out the design of him so far, and I don't know. I think I should keep him as my character and not a mascot. I don't know. Should I just keep him as a mascot? Let me know in the comment section below. And I was like, this was like during This is during May 2025. I think some of these I did like around March to April, and this is during May. I know so because I wrote a date right here. And these are just some testing swatches I saved for because I was testing out different utensils for my sketchbook. And I brought some of these with me. Some I actually run and still in my house. Well, a few just stay in my church because I draw a lot in my church. I just like drawing and listening at the same time. It helped me listen better. I was drawing like a random anime boy with a long ass cape. And I was doing like some figure studies because I was doing like a Korean sketchbook, as I told you as my previous sketchbook. Yeah, I was doing like some anatomy studies. And I was drawing a original character. He was like inspired by Dev from I Think I Like You. And it was like a little, I don't know, it was either a cougar or a snow leopard. Sorry about that. I don't know what I was doing. I was moving around so much. But as I was saying, I don't know if I'm actually drawing like a cougar or a tiger or a snow leopard, but I actually like this dude. The more I look back, I actually enjoy drawing this dude. And I draw him with both blue pen and red pen. And I believe these two were like come home for me. I think the blue pen I stayed, while the red one comes home with me. And I saw these like I saw like a small cat and I believe it's like I forgot the dog breed name, but it was somewhere like a borderline collie. Yeah, that's it. And I saw these two like in a Target billboard when I was in the store. I don't know what they're called, but it was like an advertisement of them. It's like a pet advertisement, and I was like drawing two original characters. This is like the second drawing I believe I draw. The one I have is in my other sketchbook. It's not quite done yet, and I might have to finish that in 2026. And I was doing like a alternate universe of like, what if humans are non-existent and the world runs on monkeys? So I was drawing like a monkey and an ape, or like primates. Not monkeys, sorry. I was like doing the AU universe of what if the world runs on primates and no humans. And I thought about doing a little BL romance of them. I was drawing like a beefy ape and a cute monkey twink. And I think these two are so cute together. What do you think? I was testing out highlighters only for church because I definitely want highlighters, but only to stay in church so far, because the ones I have are like from my house that I don't want to bring them to church and bring them back home because I feel like that's too much of a chore. I was drawing this in pencil first, and I colored them in highlighters, and this is actually my favorite page spread so far. I don't know if it's actually my favorite, but I really love this page the more I look back to it. And also I draw like a stoic hyena guy, and also a furry guy in the back, and also a furry cat or fox. I think it's a fox. And I did it again in this page spread so far, but this time with like clothes and stuff, because I want to see what it was like drawing folds and the shadows of the clothes, and I was super obsessed with like extremely details on the fabric and the clothes. I love looking at details. I'm not a fan of like some... Sorry about that, it was snowing right now, and I think some big truck like pushing the snow away or something. But as I was saying, I love looking at details. I'm not a super fan of like simplistic art styles, but these are cute too. I'm not judging either or. And this is what I started in June. I was designing a character for a comic series that's also involved with like the Shiba Inu and Red Panda, as I showed you right here. But I was doing like a little comic series, and he's also too not the main character, but he's like a minor supporting character. He's actually kind of hard for me to draw because I never really draw like big pandas before, and I actually want to go back to drawing him. I actually love his design so far. I love how I give him closed eyes because I'm super obsessed with like closed eyes anime characters. I love anime characters that have their closed eyes, especially men. I think the male anime characters with their eyes closed is definitely top tier in my book. I draw him again, and also some like more studies of him, and I believe this is like a pencil drawing I did for him, but I screwed it up and I decided to just draw it in pen, in this part of these in pen. And I was drawing pencil and then like trace it in pen. Same with this one as well. Well, this one I was like drawing in pencil and then trace it in pen, and I was doing like a different collage of him because I really want a character that I want to draw a lot. And I did find a character that I draw a lot, which I'll show you pretty soon after this. and more drawings of him. I didn't have a name for him just yet, and he's actually inspired by Card Captor Sakura, where like the old dude, he's from Hong Kong, and like teaching him like karate, teaching him kung fu, I believe. So yeah, I want that character for my comic series. So yeah, I was like having fun with him. He was like a 43-year-old man, and he's been with him for like quite a long time. And more drawings of him. And I always wanted to draw him a lot. I really want a character that I could draw more and more of him. But he's actually like the hardest character for me to draw because of his design so far. I don't know, but I still want to draw him more. But I really love this design. And I give him wrinkles just to prove him like he's around his middle age. He's a middle-aged man. He's a very tall middle-aged man. Oh, I was redesigning my persona, and this is actually like the old design of my persona. My persona's name is Bun Me. I have like 5 personas, and I add a 5th one, which I'll show you later, but I was actually redesigning him as like a new character for my persona. I was designing a boyfriend for him, and this is actually the old design of him. I'll show you the new design of him somewhere in the video, but and about his old design, I'll probably show you somewhere in the video as well, if I can find it, or if I'm allowed to show it to you. But I was like designing him. I was giving him a fresh new design because I think I want to keep him as an OC, and also I wanted to be a boyfriend for my persona. And speaking of which, this is actually my persona's new design. His name is Bun Me, as I already said, I believe. And this is what I started in July. I believe this is like I believe this is a wedding between my aunt and my uncle when I draw this. And I was drawing them cute and cuddly together. Just like different collages of them. And I really love this page so far. This is actually one of my favorite pages so far that I've done for them. I actually want to draw more of them as a couple one day. This is an oldest character I designed for like sophomore year of high school. And I really want to bring him back to me, because I really love this dude and I really miss his design so much. And as you could tell, I was drawing like head studies of him. I was drawing his heads over and over again to get used to his facial and also his design more. And I was also doing like some ideas for him. I was doing some collage drawings of him so far. I believe this is like the middle of the page so far. And this is like a redesign of the character that I showed you from the front view. That's his name. That is his name, Lux. As you can tell from the beginning so far. And I was actually having more fun with him. I still draw him like a little falling angel who fell down to hell because he sinned too much in heaven and was seeking for revenge. I think that story itself is pretty bad, but I think I want to give him like a new story so far. And I also draw him as a macro furry because why not? You know how much I love macro furries. It's not Mikia's art without macro furries. And and before I turn on to the next page, the reason why I leave this tassel card here, the reason why I leave this like ribbon card, this ribbon tag over here, because I had thought about selling this sketchbook to like a charity option, but I was like, I'm super proud for all these drawings so far. I decided to keep it for myself. But it's also because it's the middle of the page, I believe, so I like put it there in the middle of the page, so why not? Okay, now this is the start of my fresh new personas I designed for them. And I designed 2 fresh new personas for me. This is my persona, Chiffon, also Lilia, and this is my persona, Bun Me, or Bien Mei. And I was doing Bien Mei is something I made up because I was thinking like beauty all around in Chinese, but Bien Mei literally translated to all around America, which I thought that's freaking hilarious, so I decided to stick with it. It suits him more. And before you ask, I did not, in case you guys ask, no, these 2 are not inseparable names. I use them interchangeably. Like her name is Chiffon and Lilia, and his name is Bun Me and Bien Mei. And Bun Me literally means bread in Vietnamese, so yeah, I think you could guess where he's from. And also more drawings of Chiffon and Lilia. Well, they're both the same character. Their names are interchangeably. I was doing like some studies and see what I could do with her. And I was picturing her like a very elegant Lolita-esque girl. Lolita-esque cat girl from those like vintage porcelain cat drawings that you see like in your grandma's house or in Goodwill and other thrift stores. And this is something, the vibe I want from her. This is definitely the vibe I want for her so far. And I think I deliver her more. This is like a fursuit design I was thinking about. And I thought about commissioning it to like I was commissioning it for like some fursuit maker, and I thought about commissioning it, is what I'm trying to say. And this is a random character from like a bike, I believe. I think this is like a top of my head. I don't remember, but I know I draw these two so far. I draw like a biker wolf guy and also some kind of biker tiger, I believe. And these two are definitely so freaking good. I actually love this pose that I give for him, and I actually love this design I give for him. I think it's a goatee I give to him. No, this is actually a little shadow part. But I think it looks freaking hotter with a goatee. What do you guys think? And also more drawings of him, but this time with a full body. And I believe this is a drawing I messed up so far, and I did not continue it and decided to redraw it again. And I believe this is the same character or a different one. I don't know. No way, I think it's a different character. And he's actually much hotter than this one. Sorry, I think you both are hot, but I love this design much better for this wolf guy. And it's a wolf guy with I think he's wearing a fedora hat, and also he was like he's also a biker guy as well. Oh, this is actually during my birthday, and I turned 27 in August. So I was too scared to think about, I was like too scared to turn 30, and I was doing like a little happy celebration for me, but also a little vent art for me as well. And I don't know if you could read this part, but yeah, I was being like, let's say somewhat edgy, even like in 27. But and I spelled late wrong. It's like, I'm in my late 20s. I was supposed to say I'm in my late 20s now, and I am, as I just told you. And I was drawing some like a black like awkward or like depressing things. I don't know what to say. I don't know what this is called, but I see this in anime a lot, and I was doing something like that, and also in manga as well with like black pen, and I did all of these in black pen. Please focus. This was actually a drawing I did. I was doing like a little like alternative outfit for my persona Bunmi, and I picture him more like a Quentin opera, UN opera fan. Yeah, and he's obsessed with like long sleeves, and I'm also too. And I was like drawing him with his long sleeves. This is actually one of my favorite designs so far I get for him. So yeah, I was like designing a little alternative outfit for him. And the reason why I have these two sticky notes and tape them down in my sketchbook, because this was a very bad drawing. I'll show you the original drawing if I can find it. But I was watching YouTube, and I was saw this like cat mayor guy from like Dub Animation, and I also saw this like random YouTube where like a cat playing a train, a model train so far. And I thought about making like a macro spread of a cat guy playing with a train with people inside. And over here, oh, this is the start of my baby. He is my son. I would die for him. He is like the character I would draw a lot. I find a perfect character that I want to draw so much along with him. This is a Shadow Negro. This is like the design I did for a Shadow Negro, but I don't know, I definitely love this design so much. I think I'm gonna keep him as a character with a different name. Maybe he's like a descendant of a Shadow Negro. Okay, now this is like the better version of this page so far, and I did not finish this page spread because it was a bad drawing like I told you, and I only draw this part with like my dragon boy and Shadow Negro, and I did it again in here. And I believe this is like during church. I mean, yeah, this is during church, but I believe it's like during a wedding, I believe, when I draw these pages. I don't remember, but I do know I designed them because I was doing like an alternative outfit for them. Okay, I think this is the part where I did it actually in church. I mean, what I did actually in a wedding, because I was doing like alternative outfits for them. This is like the first design I do for them, and this is like a final look. And I actually like this one so far, aside from the first design I did for... I keep stopping a lot because of the noises going on here, but as I was saying, this is actually one of my favorite designs so far I give to BNMA and Chiffon. Well, both of these are good so far. And I thought about like sewing them for me because I thought about having fursuits of them one day. If you see my previous sketchbook tour, which is super long by the way, I was designing like a salaryman wolf and a rabbit, barista rabbit. I love these two duos so much, and I was thought about redrawing them again in this sketchbook. But this sketchbook is like, I mean, this page so far, these two are not my best pages so far, but it still looks pretty cool to look at them. And well, I actually love these pages so far, I would say. Even though these are not my best pages, it actually looks pretty nice. So yeah, it still looks cool regardless. I was redrawing them again, and this time this is a better version than these two, and I love this page so far. I keep giving him notes and stuff. As you could tell, I just wrote some notes, and yeah, that's pretty much it. This is actually a better redraw of them. I was given the wolf blue highlighter and the rabbit like yellow neon yellow highlighter, sorry. So yeah, feel free to pause down if you want to give this a read, if you can read my handwriting of course. And more drawings of them, but this time the salaryman wolf is a giant macro furry. He has an ability to turn into a giant whatever he wants, whenever he wants. And I thought about him turning him into like the size of planet Jupiter or like the entire galaxy, which I thought that's super cool. And also his heart would still function well as like he's a normal size so far. And that's like his superpower. One of his superpowers. His second superpower is like he's incredibly strong. Like he could literally lift like the entire Eiffel Tower. Sorry. Yeah, he could lift like the entire Eiffel Tower is what I say. And this page is actually not my best page so far. I kind of screwed up this page, as you could tell. But I also did it again here. But this is actually a better page so far. Oops, sorry. This is actually a much better page spread so far. And I had to turn it around because like I draw in this side view for him. And I actually love this couple so much. I was picturing like Doom Yaoi, which is actually like my favorite type of Doom Yaoi. I actually like furry Yaoi more than humanoid anime Yaoi, as I would say. I don't think this is like a perfect day of doing a sketchbook tour because I had to keep stopping and editing so much, and also because of a lot of background noises that keep distracting a lot. But it still must continue on so far. This was like I was redesigning my old characters for like a doujinshi I was working on, and I'm still working on it to this day, but I want to go back to it and restart it from scratch. And these two are also too important for my doujinshi comics so far. And if you want to know, let's just say that this husky student is in love with like the the white tiger teacher. That's all I'm gonna say. And this is like a chubby husky guy I give him. He already has a husband. Oh, this is like a picture in my head. I was like designing like a fantasy-ish wolf guy. He's like super buff and super scary to some people, but he's not super scary to me. I really love his angry look to him. I actually love this face I give him so far. And his design so far. I would die for him. I think he'll be my new husband. If it's up to me, he'll definitely be my new husband for sure. And these two are from my game characters. I was like designing like a game. I'm not gonna tell you anything in full detail. I'm not gonna tell you anything full detail just yet, because I'm saving that for like a other sketchbook tour. But let's just say that I was designing two characters for like a game. It was like let's just say a game about like fighting things and scaring things. That's all I'm gonna say about this. And this is actually not my first drawing of these two characters. I draw them in the other sketchbook, which is this one right here. But I was like I was drawing like what you call it? I had plans for like a doujinshi for these two characters. Let's just say that these two are just gonna kiss each other. So yeah, I don't want to say too much about them because I had planned to show you a sketchbook tour on that, but let's just say that I'm giving you like this is like a doujinshi project one day. And this was like during like a live stream that I did on Twitch, and I was drawing like this really cute fennec fox guy. Like, he's so adorable, and don't worry, he's like around 25-ish. Cause I was thinking of like some art for him, but he's not underage. Don't worry guys, he's like 25, don't worry. I was drawing this in live stream and I want to draw him again because I really love this design and I love his like energetic, charismatic personality of him that I give him. And he's so adorable. You guys think he's adorable? And back at it again with my coyote donut guy, inspired by Maggie Bites again. Once again, this is probably like the most risque thing I did in church so far. I was drawing two drawings of him. One with like the regular with his shirt on, and one without his shirt, but only. Oh my god. Sorry about that again. As I was saying, I was drawing him with his shirt on and him without his shirt, but also like jelly donuts or Boston cream oozing out from his abs, and I thought that is so hot and so funny. Don't judge me, okay? I just thought it looks freaking hot, okay? And speaking of which, I draw my other dragon guy, and by the way, his name is Dashu. I named him Dashu, which literally means big book in Chinese, as you guys don't know that. I was obsessed with drawing him, and I want to draw more of him. And I freaking forgot to draw this thing that he has over there. But I fixed it in this page over here. And he's just eating donuts. Cause I thought he loves American donuts. So I draw him with American donuts. And here he is again. This time I draw at home. Because I was like, this sketchbook was like almost done. And I'm like, I can finish these at home. No big deal. As you can tell, I did most of these in church, and this is the part that I did is at home. And it was during November, because this sketchbook is almost done. And I was doing like a very messy pen, which is like just some marks around him. I don't know, I don't think it's a good pen to draw with. I think it's a good pen to write with, but not the way to draw with. But I'm still obsessed with it, I love it so far. And I draw him like a freaking autumn attire, and I also give him like a hoodie, which I thought is so autumn. And scarves, which I thought is so autumn vibes. I apologize for so many background noises. And this is guy that I draw him. He was inspired like Krusty the Cat, an old Chuck E. Cheese character. And I'm like, maybe I should draw something like that. Maybe I should draw a character inspired by Krusty the Cat. So I was drawing a character for like a game one day. And I had this number 13 sticker because like he has like number 13 around here and also around his eyes as well. I think I was like doing like a little self-reflection. I was thinking of like some kind of cat holding him and he's looking directly at the cat. And yeah, I believe his name is Jusan or Juso. I don't know what his official name just yet. Let's just say that he's still in development. My game is still in development. This is the oldest character I've drawn so far. Maybe not the oldest character, but the oldest character. I have him since like middle school, and I redesigned him in college. And this is actually the design I fell in love with him so far. I'll probably show you this like cringy art I did of him. Go ahead and label me, call me what you want me to call. It is really a bad drawing of him anyway. I'm thinking of him some kind of like a really gay lion, where he's like lazy and doesn't want to do anything else, and he's also like playing video games and also a freaking otaku. He just want to stay home, eat junk food, being a lazy ass glutton all day long. And I really love this guy. I miss drawing him. I want to go back to drawing him more one day. I was watching like a Netflix show about like a slime girl. I forgot the name, but my friend actually introduced me to that show. This is actually inspiration from it. I was drawing like a deity divine tiger along with like a regular tiger. I mean, not a regular tiger, but tiger man. And I redraw him again, but this time a big buff tiger man. These two are the same characters so far, as you guys can tell. Oh, I was like really bad sleep at the time, so I draw like two separate characters. One who has terrible sleep and the other who has good sleep. I think I did this while I was sick at the time, I believe so. Yeah, I pretty much did these while I was sick. I don't know, but no, I don't think I did this when I was sick, but I think it was like insomnia. I think I had like really bad insomnia, but at least I had better sleep than the other day, so that's a plus. You guys hear that crack? Oh my lord. Anyway, let's continue on with the sketchbook tour. I was designing a deer OC and he came from my journal. This was actually an LC I designed when I was like writing in my journal cause you know, like things happen to me sometimes. Good things, bad things. You know what I mean. I was designing like a character for my journal and I was like I was drawing him as like a giant macro furry, as like he's just clearly sitting at a car that cannot fit him, and he's also like about to step in the car or sitting down. No, he's sitting down, but he almost stepped in the car and probably don't look at it. And also more drawings of him so far. This time he's like walking around destroying the city. He's about to step in the car and he's like looking down playing in the car, and he's wearing underwear. He's wearing like boxers. Well, he's also wearing boxers too, and also wearing boxers as well. Once again, it's not Miyagaya's art without giant furry men. Oh, these like the oldest characters I did. I think it's like during these are like the oldest characters I did. I think it's like during senior year of high school. I'll show you a picture of them if I can find them. I'm pretty sure I have them on my phone. But I was like designing like a character because I was super obsessed with like Destiny Child at the time. Sorry about the weird noises once again. But I was like obsessed with Destiny Child at the time, and I love looking at Kim Hyung-tae and Quem's art. These two are my current inspirations for my art, and I love their art so much. And I thought about making characters. I thought about making an app game inspired by Destiny Child, but I decided, probably not worth it. And I love these two characters so much. I actually want to use them for like a game I thought about making soon. Like I show you like the 2 characters that are important for my game. Well, 3 actually, but yeah. I think I might thought about using them in my game maybe one day. This is like a little like roofing mascot I saw when I was walking with my dog and just walking around in the entire house in general. I'll show you an image somewhere if I can find it. It was like a big truck with like a lion mascot, and I'm like, I want to draw him. I want to draw him so much. I love that guy. I love that guy's design. And I'm like, I should draw more lion men. And I barely draw any lion men. Well, aside from Leo, of course. Oh, I didn't tell you, but his name is Leo, as his name is right here. I don't think I need to tell you that because that's his name, Leo. But never mind that. I was designing like a little... I should probably like draw him in my style and see how it goes. And I think I deliver. This is actually a best drawing of him, and this is not the best drawing. Well, this is not the first drawing I did so far. This is actually a second or third drawing I did for him so far. And I was thinking like some kayagun and the bipa, which is the Korean lute borrowed from the Chinese and from Persia, which I did not know that. And I introduced the bipa by watching K-pop Demon Hunters, which that movie introduced me to the bipa. And this was like a YouTuber I watched, and he was like a pipa player guy. I'll show you a name somewhere if I can find it. And I was listening to like a Kayagun cover somewhere in the YouTube video. It was like The Fate. And yeah, it was like a fake cover. And this lady was playing the Kayagun. This was not the same lady, but it was like, I was thinking in my head so far. And this one I was taking inspirations from the pipa player. And speaking of the Bebop player, I was designing an OC for Dispatch. Well, she's not going to be an OC for a long period of time, but for now she's an OC for Dispatch. I think it's because Sonar got me into Dispatch. I mean, without Sonar, I don't think I would ever get into Dispatch. Her name is Mo Li Hua, which literally means jasmine flower in Chinese. And I made her hold a pipa as like her weapon of choice. And also more drawings of her. And I really love this design so much of her. I thought about giving her like a... I don't know what to develop with her designs just yet. But I was thinking her like she's neither a villain nor a hero. But just a regular girl who likes playing the pipa. Her eyes are closed because I think she has like some kind of blindness to it or something. And she's covered in with like a... She's covered with like a blindfold so much. So far. And I was thinking of her like she's been around since like the Ming Dynasty, hence why she has a Ming Dynasty inspired outfit to it. And more drawings of her, and I was doing like a little turnaround of some guy seeing her for the first time, and she was like confused and shocked. And I believe, I did not finish this guy so far, but I think it looks fine this way. I didn't bother finishing it. but I was doing like I was having fun with drawing her, as you can tell. I think I kind of zoom out the camera a little bit, but I was having fun with drawing her, as you guys can tell. And this is actually like a second drawing I did for my BPA, which once again, let me show you once again. There you go. Which this instrument right here, the BPA player, which once again, I know I said this before, but once again, K-pop Demon Hunters introduced me to this instrument called the BPA, which is a Korean lute. And I was designing a character for the BPA, which also too is important for my game. But I love this guy so much, and I want to draw more of him. And this is actually a redraw version of the one I showed you. Like this is the original one I did, and this is the redraw. And as you can tell, I pretty much make him a lot more muscular than the other drawing. And I made the cat twink much more of a twink than the other drawing as well. And he's actually much shorter, as you guys can tell. I actually designed him much shorter, but he's an adult. He's an adult, so don't worry. He's just small, he's just short, and these are a couple. We're pretty much close to the end of the sketchbook tour, and I was drawing like my 2 characters. I was drawing my avatar Miyuki. I think her name is like Miyuko. I think her name is like Miyuko or Aya. I don't know. But I'll give her like a different name because my name is Miyuki. And there's like a really confusing story about her. And I was drawing my persona Umino. These 2 characters I designed in middle school. This is actually my main avatar Miyuki. She's inspired by a Mii character. I named her Miyuki. And this is a persona I made during like a base when I was like in middle school in my old DeviantArt. And I kind of messed up his arms, and he carries a sword with him. He loves Japanese culture, and he's a Japanese wolf. He's a very tall Japanese wolf is what I'm gonna say. And this is the end of the sketchbook tour. And this sketchbook completed in November 21st, 2025. And over here, this is just some I was testing out some handwriting. I mean, my personal artist signature, in case I get signed up for like fan meetups or something like that. And I leave it there. And also right here, I did a hand signature as well. And I draw the big yay because I want a little border between there. And this guy, let's just say he's something important for me when I do a manga, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, and that's the end of the sketchbook tour. Hope you guys enjoyed this sketchbook tour, and maybe I'm a little less awkward than the one I did before. Let me know how you guys think. Do you guys enjoy me doing more sketchbook tours? But yeah, hope you guys support me on my Patreon, and also don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you enjoy more content, and hopefully I get to introduce more sketchbook tours one day. Well, there's also another sketchbook tour coming up, I believe. Not this sketchbook, but any other sketchbook after this one, of course. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!